or not. We'll see. Hopefully she'll be here.
We
So
gotta
this
get up
is
early.
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So we better get busy recording episode 317 of the Cultra Trail Running Podcast.
From the belly of the Beast Coast, Glastonbury, Connecticut, this is the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. We talk about all the fun shit that happens on the trails that most normal people don't care about. The language we use is fucking explicit and raw like the trails we run on. So don't listen with your kids! Cultra is brought to you by our Patreons and supporters, and we are 112% listener supported, and support is good.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to the Cultra Trail Running Podcast. I am your host, Art Byram, and I am joined by the Cultra crew. We have Fred Morello.
I'm here.
We have Jimmy Mack.
What's good, fam?
And Celeste Fong.
Good morning.
And Evil Becky Burke. Yay! Oh, okay, Becky's not here yet, but I did speak to her on the phone, and she's going to be hopping in a minute. So, exciting episode tonight. Just like you guys aren't going to believe how exciting this is going to be. We are celebrating it's the end of the year, right? And we're just kind of we're doing this is called Cultra Wrapped. So year in jackassing. So I guess, are we calling it a year in jorts? I mean, that's a better play off of Strava, right?
Hell's yeah.
Yeah.
A year in jorts with a nod to New York Banano. So so we're here just to do our thing tonight. And also we're going to talk about our Patreons tonight, I think, too. Even though I did give a quick run through at the end of last week's episode. I kind of tagged it on to the end, but today I think we're going to visit with our Patreon. So the last year's been a busy one for us, right?
Kinda.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
They are. That's true. But we had, I guess maybe it was busy, or maybe we didn't quite make our perfect streak this year, as far as I can tell.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Stomp on him, Fred.
Fred, did you have a running streak this year?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. How many days do you know how many days you're on your streak right now?
No.
Okay.
I started April 30th of 2023, the latest streak.
Huh. So that's got to be 900 days, right?
No.
No.
No, it's about
According to
600.
my quick math.
It's around 600, I'm going to say. Low sixes.
That's awesome. That's really good.
It's kind of inconsequential. There's not much to it.
When you get to 666, we should have a party, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Can we?
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
Liz, you flashing her gibbles at us.
Are you all dressed up pretty?
Look
Look,
at
she
her.
dressed up for us. Oh,
Go, Becky.
Wait.
Go back.
I couldn't even
Stop it.
try.
You're going to put your eye out.
oh man.
Becky Berg.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late. My son accidentally turned off the router. That's something. I don't know.
He flushed the toilet.
So it took a while for us to figure out that that's what it. Well, I say us. I have no part in any of it.
You and the dog?
I saw your dog.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
just
he's
right
driving me. He's driving me crazy.
I wonder what it's like to have dogs that drive you crazy.
He literally, it's like I finish wrapping a gift, and he decides to run in and just barrel over it and rip it open with his paws as he runs by.
That's a
So
good boy.
yeah, sort of, kind of,
Okay.
not really though.
My husband wrapped all the presents this year.
I thought you were
did?
going to say when you wrapped the presents, your husband ran over them and tore them open.
Yeah.
He
This
did.
was.
He does that too. He runs over and opens them. Oh,
Okay.
funny wrapping story. One time I was wrapping all the gifts and I get done and I'm like, wait, where's the money? Because we always give money to the older kids. I'm like, where's all the cash? And it was I don't remember, $900 or something. And I couldn't find it. And we were freaking out. thinking I threw it away in all the garbage. I had to unwrap all the gifts. It was in a box. Thank God, because my daughter would have opened that present and been like,
or did I freeze?
Oh,
Did everybody freeze?
yeah.
Becky's frozen, but we can hear you.
Yeah,
I
we're
can hear you,
taking.
Becky.
I'm using this thing that's called like take a photo. So I'm trying to use a fancy thing here.
Why
So
don't you
So
just do
you
a
broke her?
screenshot like a normal person?
well, because
Shift Command and 4,
because
Art.
nope, because I have a group photo thing to go. Here we go. There we go.
Wants to take your photo using.
Oh, we
group
have to
photo?
get permission?
Yeah,
we
apparently.
can not allow it if we want to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My face just blew up on this.
Yeah.
That
That
was
was
creepy.
That was creepy.
Okay. Yeah.
Becky's like, what?
Okay. So this is like another case of us.
Do I have to post on my Facebook page right now like a boomer? Do not steal my property.
Yeah, I think so. A cease and desist.
Do not give Facebook permission to use my property, my intellectual property.
We did lose Becky.
Did
You
we
lost
lose
her.
Becky?
You
The
broke
show
her, and then you
sucks.
lost her.
The
Yeah.
show was so great, and then it just went so downhill so fast.
Like Becky was like, I
Okay.
am out.
I think maybe hopefully I'll edit this shit out
How
right
you
now.
gonna do that to an icon like Becky?
I know. That's like
And her timing, comedic genius she is. Don't edit this out. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, Notchview opens tomorrow. Make sure you
I
guys
saw
register.
that.
I
really.
gotta go look at.
Yeah.
I gotta look at my. I gotta go pull my calendar out right now. Help me pick races to learn how to. I need to learn how to run fast.
Notchview. Oh, that ain't gonna make you run fast.
That's not for running fast.
No.
Oh no, I can't do Notchview because I have to do the 7-Eleven thing the day before.
Oh yeah, that's right. 7-Eleven, same
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's dumb.
Well, you said wait. What were you guys saying? I could sign up for the 72-hour, and I could just not. I could miss the start of it, and then just show up.
Well, you
Yeah.
could also do the 48-hour because the 48-hour starts the
Saturday
next
morning?
day. Because 72 starts on Friday, 48 starts on Saturday, 24 starts on Sunday.
So that means I would run like 38 miles on Friday. I would go home. I'd be able to sleep, and then I would go do the. But I would have to miss 2 days of work, huh? Because I'd have to miss Monday.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Or
This
you
is a
could leave
conundrum.
Sunday.
Why-
You don't have to stay till the end.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could do. I could send a messenger bird to
You could.
race for me. That's
You
a thing
could.
now.
Oh, you could make
Yeah.
a
I saw
hat,
that in
a
Ultra,
brooch, or a
Ultra Running
pterodactyl.
magazine.
You
I
could
saw that in Ultra Running
probably
magazine.
arrange to run the 24 Saturday to Sunday and then work on Monday after running Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
I support that
good.
stupidity.
There would be no reason to do that. I would die. There would be no reason to do that.
I mean, isn't dying good enough reason?
I want to do the Slurpee run and then just be lazy for Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna like go to the beach.
Or
Yeah.
you could wait for it, do the Slurpee run, then just come to Notchview, relax there, and point and laugh at all the idiots running. You could bring a beach chair and read fairy smut.
Did you say beach chair or peach chair? I thought.
Either.
There she is. There she
I'm
is.
back. Wait, she's still muted.
Someone kicked her router again.
She's talking to us, but she's on mute.
I just asked to unmute, so
There she
Don't you
is.
dare! Don't you dare mute Becky Burke. How dare
I don't
you,
think
Omar.
it's
Don't
possible.
put me in the corner.
Oh, don't put baby in
Yeah,
the corner.
Oh, did baby get put in the corner?
Yes. I'm putting in my little ear pod. So for some reason, I now don't have internet connection on my computer.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't me.
Oh God, that was loud. I thought it was. I'm like, this is really weird. How can it be that they all are like frozen and I'm not? I'm like, I bet I'm the one that's frozen.
You were
Yeah, I
totally
think-
frozen.
You were frozen.
I took a group photo, and I think that's kind of what messed. I thought that's what did it, but I don't think it was. So
And I don't think you can shut her computer off from your group photo.
yeah. So
How
we're
cool
just
would that
talking
be?
about Notchview to start with.
Wait, did registration open?
Tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
5:55 a.m.
And you know what? I was debating what I was going to do there, and I felt like I needed to talk to you, Art, about our plan, and then I wanted to talk to Celeste
Yeah.
about what you were doing. So
I'm doing 72, like always.
okay,
Huh.
now I'm not doing the 72.
For the listeners at home, Celeste is giving
A peace sign.
a peace sign. It isn't even the middle finger. She's
No, that was
Half of a
I
peace
love
sign.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's the love you sign.
That was I
Yeah.
love you. Yeah.
Oh, huh.
So, Red, you got to do it. You're the only one that's never been there.
I've never been there. Has Jimmy
Well-
been there?
Well, Jimmy's been there.
Uh,
Jimmy hasn't raced, but you've gone there.
I stopped by there once.
So I think you guys should do it.
I might actually do it. I'm thinking of doing it.
You should totally do it. I got a 10 by 20 tent
Can I
Oh.
sleep in your tent, Celeste?
for $1.
That's what she said.
I got a van.
That's what happened to Matt Gates. That's,
Oh, God. So gross. Yeah.
The van and the candy.
for $1, for
For $1.
$1,000.
Wait, what?
There's just terrible human beings in charge of our country.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Mostly from the South.
Yeah.
Florida man.
I'm
Ever
sorry.
since-
I that's so bad to generalize like that, but I mean,
No,
shit.
I've not that I was really into watching
I mean,
politics. but-
I'm sorry. What am I? You can't say that.
Of course you can.
Oh, he just said
I've
it.
like really,
I
I've really given up on all of that ever since that horrible decision that was made in November.
You've moved on.
blocking it all out.
I'm just,
A vegan.
I'm a,
You're not learning how to make
Exactly.
pipe bombs, Becky.
in my spare time, but
Is
anyway,
that a candy cane?
Yeah, what are you
Yes.
sucking on?
You sucking on a candy cane. I want candy now.
Yeah, did you bring
Well,
enough
it's
for
got-
everybody?
Fuck, I'm gonna go get
It's
some
got-
candy.
and it's got chocolate in the middle.
Oh, I was like, is that a hole? Like,
This conversation is like it's like way too easy.
It is.
I can't
It
even
really
believe
is.
that. Yeah.
I know that's why I'm
oh,
not
did
even saying
Jimmy
anything.
just go get donuts? Because no.
I think he went to get candy,
Oh.
It's free donut day.
but I hear him in the background. What is he doing?
He needs
I don't
alone
know.
time with that donut.
I know. All right, so
Sorry,
because
I
I
have
can't
doing
look
I
up
have
my-
no candy.
Aw. I have candy. but
I
it's
have
upstairs.
I have a bunch of these ginger chews left over from like
Oh, I love
Oh.
those. Those are
yeah
great.
when I ran Liz Allen's race back in like June. So these are from like June. I bought these in May.
Oh my
Okay.
god! Oh, how
And
can you
they're
eat
so
those?
good.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, they're
I
fun.
hate them. Oh, I hate
Oh,
them.
ginger
ginger.
ginger chews have no expiration date.
Yeah,
it's like
I
Desitin.
found them in my stuff like years later and opened them up and they
Oh.
were like sticking to the foil and stuff, but they're still good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like that's like chocolate candy when it gets that or like chocolate, like the chocolate Easter bunny. If you save it till the next year,
No.
it just gets white fur,
Oh, God.
and then it's fine.
Do you know that I'm sure I told this before, but on my first 100, I brought ginger chews because I'm like, I don't want my stomach to go south. I don't want my stomach to go south.
Because
And at mile
South sucks,
65
right?
Exactly. Yeah. And
You're on fire
Case in
tonight,
point.
Byram.
I
you go.
know.
Go ahead, Beck.
And so I forced myself to eat one because I'm like, I have to force myself to eat this thing that I don't like because I don't want to get sick and vomit, even though I would like never vomit unless I drink. And do you know, from forcing myself to eat the ginger because it was so gross, I threw it up.
Yeah, that
I
makes
forced
sense.
it
Those are
down
nasty.
and then threw it all up. You know why?
I
Because
believe that.
ginger's
That's-
disgusting.
That's like
That
throwing a
stuff
life
is
preserver.
gross.
That's like when people throw a life preserver to people and it hits them in the head and they
knocks
knocks
them
them out.
Knocks them out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just made a batch of granola that was so good that but
There's
it
no
was
such
mostly-
thing as good granola. Shut
Oh,
up.
shut up!
No,
Shut your face
no,
up!
there is.
No, so
No.
I make
I
no.
would have to
I
agree
do.
with Jimmy.
I kick
No.
ass. And it was very gingery.
Oh
Very
no,
gi-
that does not taste like good granola though.
No.
There is
Yeah.
good
Ginger.
granola.
Granola.
However, ginger is not a housemate in that living
It's-
arrangement.
that's Irish. It's Irish granola.
Caca granola.
It's fine, you know. little ginger
Ginger
granola.
joke, got it.
I'm like really trying to pull up my stuff now because I ask questions. All right, so
Okay,
Fred,
so
let's get back to what you guys were
Fred-
already talking about, and then I interrupted.
Fred's
Fred's cat attacked.
Yeah,
looks
I think
him.
Fred's cat ate him.
My
Yeah.
cat sat on the computer and
Oh.
changed the camera, so now it's pointing away from me.
Let's okay.
On the
Just
computer.
a second. Just
Wait,
a second. Hold
Turn
on.
it back so we can see cat
Just a
butt.
second. Group photo time here. We're taking a group.
I gotta figure out how to make it work.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Fred, it's a little late to start figuring that out.
I have 5 kids.
You would think by now you'd know
That's
what
a
you're doing.
stork. That's from the stork. So do people have plans for next year?
Uh,
As far as what? Like
Running. You know, that thing that we're supposed to be talking about sometimes.
okay, I have
Once
a
in a while.
question. And for everybody, like even reach out and talk to me.
Don't sit-
Have any of you, I know you guys haven't, but has anyone ever done rim to rim to rim? Not the race, but like a solo hike. Because for my 50th birthday, I'm thinking about doing it.
That sounds very, very cool.
Yeah,
Right.
And
I think Tobias
if
has
I were
done it.
you, I would totally do it.
So I have questions. So if anyone has done it, please reach out to me. Because
how about Bessic? Did he do that?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think Tobias did it.
Did he do it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Let's say
His
you
dad
did.
was at the taco trials this weekend and gave us like pineapple bourbon.
Oh,
That tracks. That
50K?
tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was like,
Yay.
I tasted it. I'm like, oh, this is good. Wait, no, I'm on fire. So that happened. Yeah.
What?
But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing rim to rim to rim next year.
Wow.
Nice.
That sounds so next year is in 2025, not in
Yeah.
2026. 2025. Okay. I'm just writing down some dates of some events. That just sounds so you would do it not as a race, you would go out there on your own and do it.
Yeah. So like travel alone, all of it. Because who's gonna go? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
my family don't.
But
fly
you're gonna
and do that
find
shit.
you want to find people to do that with you though.
No. I just need to know information.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna go solo? That's
You bring in
cool.
the idiots?
So the idiots and I are going in 2026, and what we're going to do is fly out somewhere over there, rent a camper, and visit a bunch of national parks for like a week.
Okay.
But we got to plan it. So like we're going to do that in 2026 for my 50th, even though my 50th is 2025. But so that's
Mine is too. Mine is 2025 also.
yeah. So I want to do something like for my birthday. I want to do something remarkable, right?
Yeah,
Like not
me
just.
too.
Yeah, I don't want to just go on a beach, which I'm not judging, just me personally. I
Yeah.
want to do something
What you
epic.
think of what's epic and remarkable for you?
Right. And like I would love to go to New Zealand and like jump off a mountain and bungee jump, but like the airfare is like $3,000.
I have that out there too.
Begins.
Mom guilt, you know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I have to
So.
say, though, as far as sorry, I'm like chewing on something. When you said going out and like not doing that as a race and just going and doing it on your own,
Well,
Yeah.
I have to say that, as people probably know because it was on Facebook, but I went out to Seattle in November for a conference, and so Amy Mauerpower, lives out there, and Sherry Philby was also going to this conference. So Gary and I went early. We contacted Maupow, and I was like, I want to see Seattle on foot, and that was just the coolest thing. We took the whole day. Maupow came up with a course, and we spent the whole day touring all of Seattle. We did a 34-mile run.
That sounds so great.
It was so much fun, and prior to that, like Art and I did the run all around Barrington and Warren and
Providence.
the other town. Yeah, and we did that whole circle, and that's what I did for my 49th. And I have to say, like I do love racing, and I still like to race, but doing those kind of things where it's just like you go on this adventure, and it's not part of a race, it's not part of a whatever, and you're just going on it is, I really like that. And I know Art's talked about that a lot in the past. And that is something like I really want to do. I really want to do more of.
Right on. I think that's great. So yeah, that's not a it's rim to rim is rim to rim to rim. That's not a race to my knowledge. I think that's just something that people do, right?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a race or not. I just assumed
it's not a
rim
race.
to
They don't
rim.
allow you to race it, but you can do it. They do it FKT. There's an FKT.
Yes, sure.
Okay,
I know.
well, I'm not going to get an FKT on it. I just want to go do it for funsies.
But there is a rim to rim, right?
There are two
Race?
rims, yes.
Yes, but there's just not rim to rim to rim as a race. There's a rim to rim race, but not a rim to rim to rim.
I don't think
there's a rim to rim.
I don't think there's a Grand Canyon rim to rim race.
I don't think they allow.
I think that's something different.
Oh, there's a rim to river race. Speaking of rim to river,
What river?
Not at the Grand Canyon. There is. There's not at the Grand Canyon. I don't think there's any race there, right?
At Hamster
Not
Wheel,
that I know. I don't know anything.
Somebody had a shirt that said rim to river. And Danielle and I were at the point where we were getting really stupid. I know, shocking.
Naturally.
5 minutes.
And we just started giggling about rim to river for like, I don't know, hours.
Oh.
Speaking of rim to river. So yeah, but no, I just want to go do it because I want to do something epic. That's also not ridiculous. Like I don't want to spend 10 grand to go on a solo expedition. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's really awesome. And it's if that's something specifically that you want to do, you can find out so much information on it. I mean, there's people who have it worked right out, you know.
Yeah. And
there's run
it's
reports.
Like 43 miles, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it is a tough, you know, it can get extremely hot down there.
Yeah.
People die there, you know. I mean, people die when you're around the Grand Canyon. There's signs all over. You know, I saw a sign that said, "Can you run the Boston Marathon?" Well, this girl could, and she ran down there and she died. You know, because she got off, because she got off trail, got confused, and couldn't find water, and got killed. So, you know, and it happens that, you know, that I don't think that's uncommon. I think that happens, you know,
right
enough. Yeah.
Well, and that's why I have to do research. Like I don't want to go when it's 100 degrees, right?
Well, I think it's like, I think the nature of it is that up at the top, it's cool. And down below, it's hot.
Right.
You know,
it's
so
best in the spring and fall, though.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because I know Sarah Connor was telling me that at some point they shut off the water available. Like there are places you can get water down there, and they shut it off. So I have to like do research, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Spirit Ranch? Is that what it's called?
I have no idea. I've never been out there. I have no clue. Yeah. I was just trying to think of something stupid to do for my 50th birthday.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty stupid. So
exactly.
You know.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I was actually looking. I'm just gonna like waltz around my house, because I was like, I want to do something like really different and neat for mine, and you know how like my big thing is always like I want to go somewhere that I've never been, and I want to like see places, and so I actually did, and I'm curious if there's anybody that's listening. First, is there anybody listening? That's my first question.
Fair question. That's legit.
Exactly. And then my second one is if anyone has done or heard of any of these races that I was looking at. There was the Boonville Backroads Ultra in Iowa, the Endurance Hunter in Georgia, the No Business 100.
Yeah, that definitely heard of that.
Tennessee and Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
There is the Rails to Trails in Kansas, Dead Man's Peak Trail Run in New Mexico, the Hitchcock Experience in Iowa. Sorry, there's just a couple other ones. I like looked through the whole list. Zumbro 100 in Minnesota, Scout Mountain Ultras in Idaho, Great Divide Ultra in Colorado. And last two, Black Hills in South Dakota and Lean Horse in South Dakota.
Yeah, yeah.
So, thoughts on any of these? As you notice, you can tell there's a theme. They're mostly for places out in like the Midwest dish. Those are all like states that I'd never run a race in. But I was looking for, I really want to do something where and I know that these are harder to find now, is I want to do something where it's a big loop or like a pretty significant out and back. Like I want to go somewhere and get an idea of the lay of the land, and not be like, hey, I'm traveling to Arizona and I'm going to do a 2-mile loop. Like, I don't want to travel to Arizona for a 2-mile loop.
Makes sense.
So I don't know if any of you guys have. So Art, you said you've heard of No Business. I know I've heard of that one too. I didn't know if anyone heard or has done any of these, but none of them. They're all either loops or like one big giant loop or a big out and back, and and they have some like good terrain. But that's like my ideal was for 50. I mean for 100 to do for my 50th. But then Art and I had an idea too, right? Art?
What was the idea?
Well, for anyone that used to listen to the podcast back eons ago will be surprised that I would say this because I was not a fan of it. Yes. To do Vermont 100. And for me, the reason why I was thinking is what I personally, selfishly, what I would really love is I would love to have my sons and my husband come and they don't even need to crew for me. I just I want, especially my sons, like I want them to see and experience that and experience like seeing all these different people who look different and act different and have different ability levels and just so many different walks of life coming together and doing this really hard thing and overcoming it, or maybe some of them don't, and just like there's just so much to, as you guys all know, from not only doing 100 but from watching and from crewing, like there's so much great stuff that's learned and from that, and I just would love to have my boys see that. I mean, hopefully they won't see evil Becky, although they could see crazy Becky and crazy Art, which they've probably seen before. But yeah, so because it might be a hard sell to be like, hey Brendan, hey boys, like let's all go out to New Mexico and where none of us have been before, and you guys are going to rent a vehicle and you're going to crew me somewhere that you've never crewed for me and we've never been to New Mexico, and you're going to make sure to get at the aid stations.
That's a huge that's a risk, but it's a fun risk.
So it is.
Because,
so I'm thinking that's probably what I'd still want to go to New Mexico, but I would rather, if I'm going to do the whole thing where I want my family to come and help crew or help be there, I want them to be at something where it's more local and it's closer and it's easier and it's more doable.
Yeah, so, Vermont would be, I bet, what you might consider is having them pace you. Like if they would jump in the race, if they would jump in the race later, I don't know how far they can. I would love to have them do it. It's mile 60. They can jump in. But I don't know how fast. I don't know if they can keep up with you,
Well, true. I don't know if they can go my pace.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's true. Yeah. Your boys are pretty fast, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know. What's the longest they've ever run?
Yeah, they have not run anywhere near as much as I have.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think 11, maybe 12. And yeah, I mean, I would love for them to do something, like to do a half or something, but I'm like, I definitely want them to do one when they want to, so that they go into it like prepared, so that they don't do it and hate it.
I'm saying pace.
But pace me for like
they could do
they
that
could
without
pace
an
me
issue.
for 5 to 8 miles without a problem.
Oh, they could
Especially after mile 60.
go 2 aid stations easy, I think.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can only imagine them being like, "Why are you going so slow?"
yeah, I thought, are you going to run some point tonight?
Are we going backwards?
Yeah.
That's what it
But anyway,
means.
so
Like,
that was my long-winded whatever. So thank
No,
you for
that's
listening,
cool.
everyone. What was it, Jimmy?
Becky, no, I was going to say, Becky Burke, I like, while you were talking there, I was like, I'm going to look at, I was like looking at my planner over here. I'm like, what weekends do I have free?
Yeah.
I was like, but here's the thing is I think I kind of, I don't know if I'm going to have the time, or I think I'd rather train for a road marathon to try to, I would like to maybe run Boston again.
Like it.
Nice.
Love it. That's
Yeah.
great. You know what? I was almost thinking about that, of changing the name of the podcast. Instead of calling it Cultra Trail Running Podcast, because I mean, I love trail running, but I think we do talk a lot about all kinds of running. So I don't know.
That's funny that you say that, because I've just noticed, like, and I always giggle, but when we tell people, well, you will be like, okay, when we have a guest, like, here's how you introduce the podcast, and everybody forgets to say the word trail.
Yes.
You ever notice that? It's
Yeah,
the
that's
Cultra
happened.
podcast, or it's the Cultra Run, or it's never the Cultra Trail Running podcast.
Yeah, it is. It's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn,
Well,
you
hey,
all beat me to it.
it's a gift. It's also a gift, right?
It is.
So,
It is.
yeah. So I had thought about that, but I think that we do, because we do paint ourselves into a corner, right? We're like, okay, we're Northeast. First of all, we're fucking running, which not everybody runs, right? Then we're trail running,
we don't always trail run.
And we don't always trail run, but then we're Northeast trail running. And then that leaves like, I don't know, that leaves like
3 people.
No,
runners are from the Northeast except for like 3. So it leaves those 3 people out.
People are very, very territorial about what they run on. And they're very much like, oh, I'm very much a trail runner or whatever.
They are.
Which is fine. But like, I remember I would meet dudes in California at races. And like, the idea was like, and if you called yourself like a long trail runner if you did like trail ultras, but like, because there was ultra runners that would like do 3 days or whatever, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, I guess they wanted to, separate themselves from those guys.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. I just run. I like running.
No, it is weird, because I'll even see like posts on Reddit, because I do spend too much time there. I'll see posts on the ultra running thing, and somebody's like, I'm going to do I'm going to go do an ultra, and the one I'm going to do is like a 3-mile loop. And somebody says, oh my God, I can't imagine doing that. You need to know that that's going to be so much harder than doing a point to point or a giant loop. And I was like, what? Like, what fucking planet are you from? It's easier. Right? I mean,
I think it's one of those things that's so subjective. Like, that's totally logistically obvious. Like, yeah, like logistically doing a loop course is going to be easier because you're going to the same spot. But from every other standpoint, I feel like that's just one of those, like, there's no right or wrong answer to that. Like, for some people, it's easier, and for other people, it's not. Except for the logistics. I mean, you can't argue the logistics. Like,
that's
either
right.
you're going to put a drop bag at 7 different spots, or you have one drop bag at one spot. Like,
everybody's got their own El Guapo to face. For some people, it's shyness, and other people, it's it can be
shyness. Who's shy?
Me.
You shy?
Shyness,
yeah.
Yes. And for us, it's a 200-pound man with guns who wants to kill us. So
Art's doing a shtick from a 1980s movie.
I am, yes.
Called Three Amigos.
Yes, thanks, Jimmy. Thank you for making me relevant.
Oh, all right.
Hashtag yo boomer.
I didn't catch that.
Last boomer. So.
Hey, Jimmy,
sorry,
your race is
I
next weekend, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yay!
You have some Robitussin?
I got it. I got this.
What? Are you chugging Delsum?
Yeah. What is that?
What is
Is this
wrong
floor
with
cleaner
you?
or is this?
Art had an episode once where he chugged the whole bottle of Robitussin.
Yes,
He was getting
remember
sick.
that?
I
That
did
was
it.
so awesome. We were
It was-
just like,
He kicked us out right before it hit, and probably as soon as the walls probably started waving.
It was
We left. Art was probably like, "What the fuck? I gotta get to bed."
now with 50% less cocaine.
No, I've been swallowed up in a NyQuil tidal wave. I know what that feels like.
Uh-huh.
I've been
You know.
delivered to slumber, deep slumber by the loving arms of NyQuil.
Oh,
All good.
it is not easy.
When you have a cold and you're just like fuck the world, which way do I do that? It's like NyQuil exists for that sole reason to just fuck the world.
Yeah.
Some people, it takes me a while to hit, but for some people, like friends of mine, like they're like, oh, that something hits me so quick. I'm like, what do you mean, like while you're still in the kitchen, like?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so what were we talking about? What plan? I just like, I'm on like
Talking about
Races.
races we're doing.
and next
I'm looking
year.
at,
And
guys, should I do Newport Marathon on April 19th?
Yes, it's very pretty.
It's only $100. It's only $100.
It's pretty.
that's good. Yeah, I did that race. I mean,
April
I'm sure they
19th.
changed the course, but
Oh,
I did that race the
That's
day
the same-
before I got Mercury.
That's the same day as Trap Rock, probably, right?
Oh, wait.
it's right around
I'm assuming the Boston
can be.
Marathon is Monday the 21st.
Yeah. Trap Rock and Boston are like always within a week of each other, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
If I got
I think
that
you'll
right.
like the Newport race.
That'll give me if I start training hard next week.
Yeah.
I haven't trained for a
16
marathon.
weeks.
It's like training for Boston, and that's a
absolutely
January
insufferable.
thing.
I'm going to be insufferable.
That's awesome.
I
What?
like that.
Going to be.
Going to be.
Going to
If
be.
I remember correctly, Newport, you go out and do a loop, and it's the same as the half marathon. And then you come back to almost the start, and the half marathon finishes, and then you go back out past the ocean.
That's
For the
Philly.
second-
I feel like I've done it before, like a couple of times, and I feel like they've changed it a bunch of times.
The year I did it, there was if I remember correctly, a pineapple medal.
Yeah, I definitely did not get that. I got the beer. There was
That's
a
for
beer.
swingers, right? The pineapple. You were in the swinger division.
You got to
right?
have it upside down, and then you're a swinger. We keep buying our friends pineapple just to fuck with her because it's funny.
Kitty. There's my kitty. See?
I didn't even know. I
Kitty.
forgot that you even had a cat.
I know. You know why? Because I'm in the basement because my dog, my crazy dog, chases them, and so now they like live in the basement. And that's my other cat who just gets bigger and fatter.
So we
by
need
the second.
names. We're not going to, they're
That's
family.
Pepper.
Pepper
Yeah.
and
This is Batman. Fatta dudes.
oh, that's right. Okay, got it.
That's a
Batman.
He's a good
Wow.
boy. Yes. Is Fred still in his? I feel like every time Fred talks and it shows his computer, it's like Fred's like in the no spot. Like he's like
Yeah.
in the corner.
No,
Fred, speak to us.
no, he's
speak to us,
not.
Goose.
He can't. He's
He
not
left.
here.
His computer broke. The cat broke.
He
it.
said it's a cat
the
thing,
cat
so
broke it.
he's trying to work. He's working on it, and
Okay.
he's going to be back. We promise. So stay
Okay.
tuned.
He's like the Blair
Fred
Witch
will join us.
Project. He's like
That's right.
in the corner.
I'm so
Hey,
scared.
Hey, y'all, when is Colchester?
February something.
End
right?
of February,
End of February.
February 22nd?
Something like that.
probably ish.
Are you guys all gonna? Are you guys doing the triple double half, whatever the fuck it's called?
I'm doing it this year.
The
I didn't
double
do it
half
last year.
marathons.
All right, I think I'm in for that. Mark me down.
Good.
I'll
Okay.
be there to cheer. I cheer for
What?
Colchester.
But
What?
we also have the Real King of Pain.
Oh, when's that?
for that.
When's that?
Okay, that is.
I'm like writing on my calendar here. Look at me. I'm like a fucking. This is great.
Yeah.
Speaking of boomers,
Jimmy, you
my
should
calls.
actually.
Hold my calls.
You should. You should do the King of Pain. Like, not that I don't want you to do the fun. I say fun, but you get cold cha-cha. But
Oh,
the
the
actual
actual King of-
race, you should do the
No.
actual road
Wait,
race because that would
what
be
town
great.
do you what town do you
training.
get credit for that?
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury. It's
I
in
haven't
the
done
belly of the
Glastonbury
Beast Coast.
yet. I should do that. You're right.
That's what she
Okay, what's the
said.
date? When is that?
I think it's like the 8th or the 9th of
That would
Oh,
be
that-
great. I could probably make that.
Of February?
February. Yeah.
Oh, how did you even convince me to walk across that water? Well, I didn't
Because
walk
it was
across
ice.
it. I walked through it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
It's
stupid.
ice.
that's just I can't believe that I actually did that. Although thank goodness for Jamie Myler, because I
Yeah.
think I had like a death grip on her hand.
Yeah.
That was
So
very cold
let's.
and
I want to
gross.
just help.
How many of you guys have run the Newport Marathon? Becky's run it, and
I've run
Celeste.
Yeah.
Have you
Not
guys ever
me.
smoked a Newport cigarette?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
No.
that was my first.
Yes.
When cigarettes cost. Okay,
Oh my
let's.
God. They're
Yeah,
so
but I used to
bad.
do the Marlboro lights.
How
Okay,
much-
listen.
How much-
menthol fucking sucks, and I have
Yeah, it was
I have
so
a
bad.
lot of feelings about menthol smokers, like in general.
Well, my
Okay,
friend used to like Newport, so if I had to steal one.
All my
Let's-
friends who were menthol smokers were just shitty people. Like it's just for whatever
Fair.
reason, shitty people smoke menthol. It's fucking true. Any former smokers, get at me. If you smoked menthol, I'd be like, yeah, you suck, obviously.
Okay, true or false? A Newport cigarette cost more than crack when I started smoking.
Oh, probably.
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
Fred?
cigarettes used to be cheap.
Answer the question.
Wait a minute. Then what is this like a what did it then and did
19
it now? Because I would say now.
What's this, like
it
1975?
costs more.
When did you start smoking?
Then I say it costs less.
Well, we'll have to think about that.
Wait, when you started smoking, crack probably wasn't even a thing yet.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. There
exactly
was no
right.
crack, yeah.
Yes.
And then
Thank you,
that's it.
Celeste.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So you predate crack.
That's right. Yeah. I was BC before crack. You know? It's when I was born. Well, and before Cultra. So
All right. So what do you think is more expensive now? Pack of cigarettes or drugs?
Yeah,
Well-
a pack of cigarettes is more than crack.
Yeah.
I think yeah. How much you got to give like
I mean,
a bit-
cocaine's probably more than cigarettes.
I
but
think
crack
a
is
pack of
less.
cigarettes is like what a half
It's
a
almost
Bitcoin.
like $20, right? Isn't a pack of cigarettes like close to $20 now?
I don't
At least
know.
10.
No. Well, it's over
Remember
10.
people
It's
used to smoke like 4 or 5 packs a day?
You know what my cigarettes,
Yes.
my first pack cost?
How much?
Somebody guess. Just take a guess.
When I was smoking, it was like $2 a pack.
When I was smoking, I started smoking in 1993. They were $1.27.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
65
guess, wait.
cents.
Shut
Oh
up!
shit. Sorry. 65 cents. And that was expensive because and now I'm coughing, right? I could have bought them for 58 cents, I think, at one store sold them.
Wow.
So
Remember there were
God,
those like
that's like
little
an
like
old-
almost like the gumball machines where you put the money in and you pull on the
Yeah,
thing and they
that's-
come out.
yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I bought them at Dell's Village.
Okay.
I don't know where
At the,
Dell's Village is, but
Yeah, the
I
grocery store.
remember cigarette machines in hotels. And I remember once me and my sister, we went to my parents took us to Baltimore, like Inner Harbor,
Uh-huh.
and we
Yeah.
stayed in a hotel, and I was like fucking with the cigarette machine. Remember you pull it, it's like a chink, ka-chink,
Yeah.
ka-chunk,
Yeah,
ka-chunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and
It's like
I
foosball
fucking boom, and a pack of like
for
Winston's
nicotine
came out.
addicts.
Remember a pack of Winston's
Ooh.
came out, and I like look around, I like fuck, I'm like, so I just grab it, I throw it in my pocket, and
Yeah. Rolled it
I'm
up
like,
in your sleeve.
Well, that's like when I started smoking. I was like probably 14 or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
and I would go sneak cigarettes and got hooked, man. I got hooked on the nicotine.
Hey, thank God kids aren't allowed to listen to Cultra, right?
Right. Do
Otherwise,
not
we
listen
would
to
be.
the
I was going to say, listen, kids, don't try this at home. But
Or
like,
you could say,
No, these
and
punk
like I
ass
said, you
bitches,
know
these
how
punk ass
fucked up
bitches
all
are all
of us are.
vaping now.
oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
vaping is fucking nasty.
They look like
I-
such bitches.
no, it's a USB charger.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
no.
It's like it's a flash drive. Like I don't even know what the fuck that was the problem. The kids could tell me it's any of this stuff. It's my electronics, Dad. And
exactly.
That
they
is one
censor
thing
me.
I always said to my kids. I'm like, I did everything when I was young. You will not get away with jack shit.
Mm. It's just not true though.
My kids
Wait,
didn't
what's
get away
not?
with jack shit.
That the kids are still going to get away with it because they can smoke. You can vape in somebody's car. You can take like the equivalent of like a bong hit in one of these vape things in your fucking car and you don't even smell it half the time.
So interesting
Right?
that you know this,
I'm-
Art. I'm
Yeah.
joking. But no, I hear what
Maybe-
you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, now are you
It's-
talking vaping cigarette or like vaping like pot? Because you could do both.
I think both, but I don't know, whatever. I don't
There's like
I don't have a
very
sense of
few,
smell
even
either.
like
So
the people say, oh, you vape and you can vape stuff where it's not, there's no nicotine in it. There's really just about nothing that doesn't have even a trace amount of like
they're
some
called candy
nicotine.
cigarettes. We had those a long time
Yeah.
ago.
I
Oh,
love
do you remember
those.
that shit? Those
I
are
totally
good though.
Oh wait, do you
Those
remember that?
were.
They had the ones that were wrapped. They were sticks of gum that
Yes!
were wrapped, and you could blow out like they put powdered
The little
sugar in it. You could blow it out like
Cocaine.
smoke.
We called it cocaine.
Dude, no, this is why I became a smoker. Like all of that shit. Like I was not.
Yeah.
I had no defenses against that shit. I was like, this is so cool. I'm gonna smoke a whole pack of candy gum cigarettes.
Yeah. We should reintroduce those on the marketplace.
No, we need what? Reintroduce class action lawsuits.
No, candy cigarettes. Just like we'll start our own
Cultra
brand.
Cultra brand. Here, just have it on the pack. Cultra, don't listen to your kids. And then, have you ever had an export A, or have you ever had a foreign cigarette, like a Canadian cigarette? So the big one up there was export A, and they would have pictures. You would open it up, and it would have a picture of like someone's like diseased gums or lungs or something like that. And it'd be like, quitting smoking now, like reduces your chances of death. Like in America, it's like they kind of dance around it, right? It's like, well, quitting smoking now might be a good idea. We don't know. Like there's research out there, but we're not like 100% sure what it says because we're Philip Morris and we don't get.
It's your life. You make your own decision.
Well,
but in Canada, it's like you will die if you continue to smoke. Here's a picture of you dying.
The U.S. Surgeon General is like, we have a fiduciary responsibility to our shareholders.
I had my last cigarette in 2009, and it was an export A.
I've never even heard of that.
A Canadian friend, I was at a Giants game, San Francisco Giants game with a buddy, and we went out to have a cigarette at like seventh inning or whatever. There was like a smoking section, and I was like, let me bum one. I was like, I don't have any, whatever, and it was an export A. I was like looking at the picture. I was like, this is so fucked up. This is like diseased gums from smoking or whatever. I'm like, or from tobacco, whatever, from dipping, and that was the last.
And is that what made you not?
No, I got
I
got swine flu, and then when that first wave, remember you guys were probably watching that. You guys were probably watching that on the news back in 2009. Like,
you didn't
the
get
swine flu is like rolling through California, fucking everybody's shit up right now. Yeah. So I got swine flu. Everyone got it, dude. Like everyone I know got it. Like we all got fucked up. Like it was just a bad. You had a flu.
What was the other one that was like convention disease or something? What was the other thing?
Legionnaire's disease.
Yes, Legionnaire's disease.
That was a Philly thing.
Those are not related at all. What the fuck?
It's one of those things.
Motion to have that stricken from the record. Motion.
Oh, at least we didn't piss off all the cows, right?
Oh fuck. So no, I got swine flu. So I remember
mad cow disease.
And I was sick. I was sick for like 10 days.
Bird fever.
And I hadn't had a cigarette. And then right after I got better from swine flu, I got a bad like sinus infection. And then before I knew it, I was like, well, I haven't had a cigarette in 3 weeks. I should just stay quit. And I did. And it was like that was so fucking hard. I had to change my entire life though. Because I used to wake up and first thing I did was I would go out on the stoop because it's Oakland, so the weather was like perfect. So I would go out at 7 a.m., whatever, 6:30 a.m. with my coffee and like 2 cigarettes. And that was what I did first thing every morning for
that was your breakfast.
That was my breakfast. Yeah.
When you quit, Jimmy, did you have any help quitting?
What do you mean? Like, were you tuning? No, I went cold turkey.
So you did it all by yourself?
Yeah.
That's harder, right?
Wow.
I just ate everything. I gained probably 25 pounds. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm just going to do this. I have to do this. Like my parents smoked for 30 years, both, and they both died. Yeah. They should have lived 5 more years at least. So if I can get 5 extra years, I'll be cool.
Most people need other people's help to quit, right?
What do you mean, like a buddy?
Like support.
Oh, is this where we're headed right here?
I see where we're going.
Right?
All right, let's go. What did we have? 38 minutes we did it? We could try to beat that?
Oh, we can do it.
We're going to go under 30?
Oh my God.
We're qualifying for Boston right now.
I got the timer out right here. This is the official timer. I'm going to measure. Hold on. Let me measure the length of the course. Let me measure the length of the course first.
Okay. I don't know if we trust any guy measuring anything.
Ooh.
How many people are on the Patreons here?
We can't tell that number.
Here, look, I still have it from last week.
I'm joking.
The writing
guys,
is so
I have no idea.
38.
I had to make it bigger. That's what she said.
3815.6 is what we're trying to beat, y'all. Let me write this down here.
All right, yeah, but we want something bigger first. Wait, we need it bigger.
I think we're going to be able to do it.
Earlier when Becky was talking and she mentioned a couple of those races from Iowa, I was chopping up earlier with David from Iowa. He sends his regards. He's
Oh, cool.
There's a
I
cool
was
picture of
thinking
him.
to ask him
Yeah, so he's in
about
Iowa.
these
So
Iowa races.
yeah.
So
And then-
I want the deets on these Iowa races.
yeah,
You feel me?
David from Iowa.
David from
Just-
ayahuasca.
Hit us up.
Just David from Iowa. I want to
All right, so
know
listen.
Boonville.
What is Fred
If we do a
doing?
race in,
other ones?
if we did a race in Iowa, it would be completely exposed. There's no shade.
Well,
There's no trees.
There's
We would be
No
exposed
water.
I
too.
wonder if it smells as bad as Wisconsin.
love Wisconsin, okay? But
I
yeah,
raced cars in
Wisconsin's-
Wisconsin.
That
was
race
pretty
smelled like
bad.
shit, dude.
hey,
I
can
love
you guys see
Badger.
the screen okay?
You can make
Yes.
it bigger.
Well, yeah,
Quite
make it
small.
bigger. It's really little.
Oh my God, this is so easy.
That's what she said.
All right, tell me when to start. Should I start them off? Who's starting? Want me to start?
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Mack.
Jimmy,
take
Jimmy.
it.
All right. Ready? I'm starting the timer.
Oh, first of all, let's hold it. People might just a second.
Whoa!
People may not understand what we're even doing here. So
Everybody
Right?
knows.
Yeah, if they got this
Yeah.
far, they know.
yeah, these are our peeps here. So we do want to thank our Patreons. And we'll have a link in the show notes if you would like to do this and help support us. We had 44 episodes last year. And if you think about it, we're probably like 8 hours an episode. So that's over
At least.
10,000. That's over 10,000 hours a year. So
And if you become a basic liquor, that's like 50 cents all year. And so you add it all together.
yeah,
Bargain.
it's like 50
Well,
cents
hold
an
on.
hour. Thanks.
Wait, didn't Malcolm Gladwell say if you do something for 10,000 hours, like you reach like mastery, right?
yeah.
Why are we still terrible?
We
Fair
mastered
question.
it.
We have master being
I think
horrible.
we just need more lube. So
If you call Jay-Z,
We'll
I
get there.
swear I'm out.
okay, so we're gonna read the people's names here allegedly, and we'll take it from there. So take it, Jimmy.
You want me to bat lead off? Here we go. Speaking of batting lead off, Ricky Henderson.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah, right?
Ricky.
He got called out, right? He got caught by the
Caught
Grim. He
stealing.
got tagged out by the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Hashtag Hundo Joe. And then money, dollar signs, big money, as we say, Albert
Yeah,
James
big
Gallatin,
money.
affectionately known as Albert Star Galactica,
Mm.
aka OG Big Money. We love you, Albert. We're 100
Albert Starr
Yes.
runs on Cultra.
He really
Sure does.
Yeah,
he
he
sure
does.
He really does. And you know what? I will bet dimes to dollars that Albert Starr takes that lid off and dunks them shits in there. I 100% guarantee it. And if he doesn't, I'll fucking buy you a dozen donuts.
Okay, there you go, and you can do what you want with
To be
it.
eat, no, to be
No
eaten.
questions
I
asked.
don't trust Jimmy and donuts.
No questions
All right,
asked.
Albert Starr. We need to know. Are you a dunker?
He's got to be a dunker.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, sorry.
113th mile. We know who you are. Tony Bonanno, one of the greatest humans ever. A. Marcus.
Love him.
Amy Jennifer Hanlon. Amy Jennifer Hanlon's friend. Amy Mauerpower. Amy Sorensen.
Oh.
Andy Tidd. Not to be confused with Tid D's.
Unless there were multiple Andys there.
A couple of Andes.
They could, yeah, I guess, unless there was a pair of Andys.
A pair of bouncing Andes.
Yeah.
Angela Rose. Anna G.
High energy.
Antone de Betancourt.
Mhm.
Austin
Oh.
Frank. Azam Shazam.
Shazam!
Shazam.
Sorry, I can't do it anymore. It's so hard to do because it's not how you say his name. Ben Nolette.
Mhm.
Ben with one N. But don't forget about Ben with four N's.
Yeah, he
Many
steals
ends.
the ends.
He is kind
Berkshire-
of double N.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got so many N's.
Well, but he has
Mhm.
two action ends, like the ends.
Action ends.
Yeah, they're in the driver's seats.
So
Like-
do you hit the Ben Jamin a little bit harder? Is that what you do? Because there's two N's there?
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Like when I dated this girl Jen years ago because she was JENN. So I would just be like, "What's up, Jen?" And she was like, that got old quick, dude.
Yeah, the third consonant's reductive. So
All right.
back to you, Jimmy.
Berkshire Trailheads, I said yes. Bessic Hustle. Bessic, the homie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bikini Chicken.
Wow.
Bill Gibbs.
It is.
Bill Gilpatrick. Bill Patrick, and Patrick Bill.
That's right.
There's 3 of them.
Right, Alapia.
Billy Odendahl, the tolerable one.
He's the Lord of Warmug.
He's the Lord of tolerability.
Yep.
His tolerability,
He's the Lord.
his tolerability factor has been off the charts lately. Have you guys spent any time with Billy? Absolute legend. Legend.
I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm gonna see him soon. So I'm
He
excited.
leads the league and sending me weird TikToks by far.
It makes my day though.
He does send me random TikToks, and I'm like, what?
Yes, don't you love him? Like
I absolutely love it.
I'm like, what? I'm always like, what am I watching?
Calf panties.
I got a lot of good shit these days. I was off Instagram for like 6 weeks, and I just put it back on my phone last week, and I needed like a cleanse from social media for a while, and it felt pretty good. And but man, there's so much gold. There's just so much gold that just makes me laugh, and just yes, it's good. It's good stuff. Moving on. Brian, listen to the music.
Whoa.
And then Brian O. Bryce Hennelly.
And
we should make her say her own name. Over to you, Celeste.
This stupid bitch. Yeah, no. Celeste Fong, yay!
Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Sherry Bilby.
Sherry Bilby.
Chris knows all, sees all, is all, rose all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christine.
Showing that muscle. Showing that muscle.
Chris Colangelo.
Crisco.
Clement Scented Chunks. I can't speak.
Sent in chunks. You make it sound like he got hit by a mass murderer, like he was sent in chunks.
Maybe he was.
Maybe that's
I do like
he's
murder.
trying to tell us.
So maybe.
Could be.
Well, Jimmy walks away right before Hello, Clarice.
I know. And congratulations, Clarice.
Oh yeah, Clarice going to UVM. That's awesome.
Yes, that's wonderful. Good for you. You deserve it.
Oh, hello, Clarice. Congratulations, Clarice. I'm going to come up to UVM and eat your liver with a nice Chianti.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's what she said. What? That doesn't even make sense, Art.
That was fucking perfect. What did I say wrong?
No, not you. Okay.
Sir Anthony Hopkins would be fucking. He'd be like, dude, you
I
nailed
got
it, bro. He'd be like, you fucking nailed it.
You
did. That was good.
You did. I was talking about me.
I was just throwing out some trash real quick. Sorry. Hello,
No.
Clarice.
I was talking. Okay.
No, Art's having a conversation with himself.
himself.
All right. Crutch Lee.
Everybody stop making fun of yourself or you're all
Yeah. Michael Crutchley. Hold on. Let's give Michael Crutchley our undivided attention here.
Crutch deserves all the attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoops and Poops.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
David
Oops.
Hide and Seek.
Mm-hmm.
David Kaplan. Donuts and Cheer.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is that like Netflix and chill?
I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. Maybe it's Jimmy's let's say dance partners. Anyway.
There you go. Nice.
The one and only Olympic champion Ellie Pell.
Ellie Pal.
The mayor of Culture City, Emily Mayer.
Yay.
Enrique Teo, which I saw him this weekend. He's so funny.
Looking? What? Stop it.
No, he's lovely. He just
is.
came to cheer everybody on at the taco trials.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Eric Wester.
That's
Right.
cool.
Franklin Gandiaga. Fred Wills. The other Fred.
Fast Fred.
Fast Fred. Jeffrey Myler.
Could be Fred Wills and Testaments.
Could be. Heidi Stearns and Foster.
Mm-hmm.
JJ Duran.
Oh, yeah.
He ran so far away.
He
Mhm.
was
Yes, he
hungry like a
did.
wolf.
Yeah. Jack
No.
Eye Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guy.
Did she up
She
her
upped-
donation?
She did, and up yours too. Jake, where's Becky?
No, you forgot Shock.
It's
Hey,
Jacques.
Beck, you have your hands over your
Okay, I'm
microphone
sorry. I
so-
skipped Jacques Sarbot because I'm still a little mad
Oh,
about Gigi.
Sorry.
But whatever. Jake, Becky, thank you. Jamie Myler,
Sub
Jank.
4,
I know sub 4, sub
Jank.
sub
everything.
9.
Jessica Crandall, Jillian Ellison, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Trail Sharks.
It's still one of my finest pieces of work is that Porta John. I'm very proud of that.
That brings
Porta
me
John
joy.
was amazing.
Yeah. Okay, you better
Was.
start planning for Lake Warmont this year, next
I
year.
don't think
Okay,
I've
it's
ever
coming up.
enjoyed going into a Porta John as much as I enjoyed going into that one and seeing pictures of him all over. His face was so creepy. It was just like, hey, here's a toilet paper. So funny. You still laugh, like especially people that like did the race for the first time and they're like walking into the Porta John and they're like, what the fuck? Why are these
They have
pictures
no
of
clue.
some guy? And who is this guy? Like, who is this guy? And why is this picture all over this Porta John?
It's so good. Okay. Wait, we're
Okay, go.
trying to beat a record here. So,
Yes.
Joseph Morrisroe, Just a Plotter, Justin Kowski, Karen Prado, Kelsey Ang, who is the cutest thing ever,
I know.
Lancelot, Lauren Edelman, who I plan on spending
That
the
would be
morning
so-
with tomorrow.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Sophia Loren.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Fred, where are you? Your turn.
Low dog.
yeah. Go on, Fred.
Keep going, Fred.
All right. Leanne Zarger, Laz.
I love her.
Mm.
I know
Cute
she's
outfits
everywhere.
all the time.
She's wonderful.
She's so great.
And
I hate her.
speaking of wonderful, Lenny's mom's got it going on.
Lenny.
Yes.
100%.
And the
And
new
Lenny's-
puppy.
Lenny's
Stop.
got a little friend now.
I
Yeah.
can't. She's so freaking cute.
A love
I
child?
know.
A love.
Lenny has a baby sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Liz Vicious, 30.
Ooh.
That was Liz who was sitting there at the
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
She, I
Yes,
can't
you
believe
wear
that she
my
sat
robe.
there in the cold and like checked everyone in like that. She must have been freezing.
She was so cold. We ended up like piling shit on her just to warm her up.
I gave her a blanket from my van.
Yeah.
Nothing could have possibly have been enough though. She looked like the Michelin Man by the end, but still,
Mm.
Yeah.
still not enough.
Yeah.
Mase Macho Man, Mark W. Keeley, Marty DeCow,
Marty the cow.
Good.
Matt Nilsson Schmilson, Michael Lopresti Loop, who promised that he would bring his cookies tomorrow.
He
So-
didn't say that they were going to be this year's cookies, though.
I
It
think
could have been
it's
last year's
cookies.
cookies. It might be a little hard. We'll see.
That's right.
Nobody complains when it's a little hard, Fred.
No, that's what I hear. It's only the other way around. Okay. Michelle Pom-Pom O'Neill, one of my favorite people. She's wonderful.
Moms.
Microscopic Porcupine. Miles Victors. Your name is Miles. You
Yay.
got to run.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mommy Gregory, also known as Nana.
Byron's coughing up a lung over there.
Stop dying,
Right.
Byram.
I'm
Monkey
watching all you
Stuffo.
guys. Like,
I
I'm
hope I
not
see
looking
her
at the
tomorrow
names. I'm
because,
looking at
you
all
know,
your
once a
faces.
year, once
I'm
a
a
year.
creep.
Name. Nat Zilski. Nicole Cash and Carry.
Mm-hmm.
PKO.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Powered by Tots.
Ah,
I haven't seen Tarts recently because I wasn't up at
Hamster
Hamster
wheel.
wheel. At the
Yeah.
wheel.
the wheel.
wheel. Oh,
Wheel.
parts. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Prairie's Cocoa Panties.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Rebecca Gonzalez Kreisberg.
Iceberg.
Yay.
Richard runs trails on YouTube. Finishes Traveler 100. I wonder if it's easier to run trails on YouTube than it is to run them.
Run them in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Rob
true.
the Bear, Breckenridge.
Rob.
Ron Lacandro,
on
Lacandro.
Ross.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
He's loving it.
I'm loving it.
Belak. Is he coming to Colchester this year?
He's
Let's
not,
hope.
he is.
I
One
can't
never
confirm
knows.
or deny, but
We can vote.
Hold it. How did Fred's cat get on Becky's
That was
screen?
epic.
The calls
I know,
are coming
and then
from
just
inside the house.
That's right. The cats are inside the house. Cats in the perimeter.
My cat changed my camera around and I can't figure out how to get it back. So that's why you're seeing the back of my wife's monitor
I think that's
on
so
the other side of
funny.
the table. That's ridiculous. Okay, where were we? Oh, Rufus and Brenda, Chaffee Fortin, Chaffee Chocolatey
Chocolate.
Chicken. Run the whites at midnight. Yeah. Rusty Red Wagon. Red Wagon? Rusty Red Wagon.
Red wagon.
very good news.
Let's,
News update. Breaking
horses-
news update.
News update.
Ross Belak says, I asked him about this a couple weeks ago, and he said, haha, I have plans and they are stupider than ever. I'm behind on my podcast listening. I'll have to smash that play button. So
All right.
he's going to come into
Ooh.
Connecticut next year to do something even stupider.
Stupider.
Awesome.
Back,
All right.
back
What
to
could that
you,
be?
Stu.
Sam Dibdal, Sandy Barbells,
Yay, barbells.
Yay.
Sarah Porras, soon and crewing. I saw her at the that benefit. That was cool.
I saw her at Taco Trials. She was
Was she
crewing.
trialing?
No, she was volunteering the whole day.
Oh, my
'Cause
wife
she's
asked me
epic.
about the taco trials, and I was like, "Yeah, it's like you eat a taco and you run a mile." And she was like, "That doesn't sound that hard." And I'm like, "Yeah, you do it 10 times." She was like,
It,
"All right, that
it
sounds
gets hard.
kind of."
Trials
and
are
the
never.
best part was when B-Rock kept moving the cone for the turnaround to fuck with everybody. So when we first
I know.
But when we first set it up, we set it up so instead of being a mile, it would be like 0.97. So everybody's like watch would be fucked up. And then he kept changing it on every loop. He would change where the cone was
Oh
for
my
the
God.
turnaround.
That is awesome.
It
Nice.
was the best
very
day
good.
ever.
Somebody else want to take over here? Oh no, I should go through a couple more. Simon C. Edgett
I'm in.
and Go Buffs. Steve, that's Big Steve. He is such a Colorado University football fan that he is in San Diego right now. He's going to drive to San Antonio to watch them play a
That's Texas.
bowl game next Saturday
Wow.
against
Wow.
BYU, which is it
a
seems
long
That's a
really
long ass drive.
yeah. Well, so here's what happened. He lives in Denver, goes from Denver to San Diego because that's where his parents live for Christmas, and then he's going to drive. He drove from Denver to San Diego. Now he's going to drive from San Diego to San Antonio and then back to Denver.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
horrible.
It does.
I think he's nuts, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
good for
Oh,
you, guy, but no.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think one of the best ways, I think driving around this country is fucking awesome. I've done it like almost 3 times, kind of like
Huh.
trips like that and shit though. Like,
Yeah.
I think
I've done it a couple of times going cross country,
It's
and
fucking
one of the
awesome.
things he said to me was, "Hey, I only live 9 hours from Vegas."
Oh my God.
like driving around the country, seeing stuff. Yeah. All right. Somebody else take over.
somebody said that a couple summers ago when me and Brian did that FKT challenge thing. I think Tony Bonanno actually said it. He was like, you know, we got to see some cool parts of the state. We did a lot of windshield time, and it's like that's the trade off. Like, you gotta, if you want to see some cool shit, you got to put in some windshield time.
That's one thing about
like that
169
windshield
that
time.
was good, is I've seen every town in the state, right? Like I've
Mm.
Yes.
run every town in the state. So like that's
Half
kind
of
of
them
a
I
cool
don't believe
thing.
are real places though. I look at these maps and I'm like, these are fake maps. These are
Hey.
not real places. Who the fuck is Sharon? There's a Sharon,
Yes.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just
And I don't think they have internet. Like they don't
No.
have phone
No.
service.
there's
out
a
there.
town clerk there who
Sharon
just wanted
is
her name on the record. Hey,
Sharon is such a cute town, though. You get into it, and it's like the town that time forgot. You know, it
Yeah.
looks like a little.
Like in a good
cute
way or a
little-
bad way?
No, it's really just a
Like-
cute town.
It's cute. Okay, it's cute Western Connecticut town or Eastern Connecticut town or Western Connecticut. Yeah.
Slurpee
All right, I'll check it
runner.
out. I'll go do a 5K in Sharon one day. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
Do it.
Slurpee runner.
Mm-hmm.
Slurpee runner.
Slurpee runner.
Slurpee runner. Got steep endurance.
Becky.
Brian Van der Heiden. Somehow didn't.
Yeah, it didn't
Couldn't
pick
quite
up.
hear it.
She's too busy petting cats.
Yeah.
That's right. We have Steven Estrama, Steve Extrema.
Yeah.
That's extreme.
We have Tie and Jacket. We have the Blue Hills Contagion.
I saw that movie. That was good.
I read the book.
I'm sure you did.
I've listened to audio. What? We have Tom, the Destroyer, Stardie. Got Tony D, Ultra Walker. You have any updates on Ultra Walker there, Fred?
I got to walk with him next weekend because I'm trying to get a 2024 at least in 2024. And I am at 1986.1 as of today. So I need some miles, people.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back in like Louis, Henry VIII time, somewhere back then.
yeah. I didn't do many
like
miles. this
15
year.
something if I'm lucky. So I don't know where I'm at. Not my best.
I was
year,
going to
but-
walk with Andy last weekend. He was like, no, I got to do some like Christmas prep with my wife, but we'll do it next weekend so I can get you over your 2024. And then he's a very logical man. He's like, why did you wait till the end to get your 2024?
Yes. Oh, why did you put off?
procrastinate?
Why did you put off till tomorrow what you could do today?
Yeah. But, he
Fuck,
doesn't
why didn't I think
understand-
of that?
He doesn't understand that, hard work and dedication will pay off in time, but procrastination pays off right now.
And it leads to worry you can worry about something every day. Why do it one day and be done?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then we have coming from your refrigerator, we have Walt Hammer,
Valtama.
keeping it fresh. And we can all change the world for the better a little every day. And that's a fucking great message, right?
That's nice. Let's do it.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's your job. That's your homework. Okay. Go out and change the world for the better.
All right. That sounds like Scotty. Is that Scotty?
You know what? It actually is.
Yeah,
I
that
read
sounds like
anything
Scotty
Kendrick
to me.
Miles.
Yep.
It does. It's got his fingerprints all over it, Fred.
It does.
We have
It really does.
Fred Marolo,
Oh.
investigative attorney.
Yeah, I can figure that stuff
There you
out.
go.
One
Gumshoe.
layer to another. I see
That's
you,
right.
Scotty. I see
Yeah.
you, man.
That's right. Don't try that bullshit. Okay.
Listen, that's the best advertisement. That's the best advertisement Fred Morello ever got right there. So if you need lawyering services, hit up Fred.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, like if say that you're getting sued by like somebody who's crewing too, you can countersuit with Fred. Fred's got more suits than
Yes.
J.C. Penney's, so
I actually have a couple of suits hanging on the chair right here.
got more hits than Rockaroo. We have William, keep running, bro, on YouTube, Jara.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, wait, our time, Jimmy.
Stop. Guys, it's a new FKT.
Oh,
21 minutes and 24
Oh,
seconds.
we killed that.
Wow.
We killed it.
A new
You know what,
FKT?
though?
15
That was
minutes.
only
The new FKT.
It's going to be
P.
really hard to beat that. though.
FKP, Jimmy, fastest known Patreons.
yep.
FKP.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know me.
There you go.
Did you really just? Yeah, you know
So
me.
submit that. Can somebody submit that up on? See what Buzz says about that.
Yeah, he's not going to believe it, Jimmy.
And then
He's not going to believe it. He's going to call bullshit.
WhiteHouse.gov. I'll make a WhiteHouse.gov petition. Be like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, Claude Guinness. Get those motherfuckers on the line now.
Dude, I don't know how I'm not like on a no-fly list. Like,
yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. So, okay, well, I think that was a lot of fun. So, I apologize for all the coughing that I did all over everybody. Hopefully, you guys won't catch what I got. I can't believe we're looking at the back of Fred's computer. That's just great.
It's so great.
It's the wrong computer.
I love
the wrong
that
camera.
We're done. We're
Oh,
done
look
this
at
by
that.
like 9 o'clock. There
Fred.
it is. Yes, Grateful Fred.
That's
Steal
right.
your face right off your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the kitty.
So we had a lot of fun this year and are looking forward to next year. I hope everybody is not getting caught too much up in Facebook, and go out and spend some time with people, get a lot of face-to-face stuff. I hope to do more of that myself this year. So
Yeah, be present, everyone. Be present.
because that's what Christmas is about.
Put your phone down.
The
Be present.
presents.
Being present as we don't look at Fred, we just look at his computer.
That's right. Fred's
We need
fucking
proof of your presence.
Being present, I am not present in front
I'm
of
not
this
on my
computer.
phone. I can assure you.
He's emailing it in. So I don't know, what else did we forget?
I was going to do some in memoriam stuff for those people
Yes,
who died.
please.
But, you want to hear that now?
Yes,
You want me to bring
I
it down?
do. Let's
Okay.
end this fucking year in a bad, no, I mean, we gotta,
No,
you know what? It's
I
life.
had
some
three running
positive
friends.
people.
3 running friends die in the past. It was really the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scott Maxwell, his name is George, but everybody called him Scott. I think it was his middle name. But Scott Maxwell was a dude from Florida, very nice guy, 74 years old. He was the founder of the Lake Okeechobee race, which is 118 miles around that big lake in the middle of Florida. He was a multiple Ball State finisher. Great guy. Used to run this bootleg aid station at the Ancient Oaks 100. And he passed away in his sleep like 3 weeks ago, I think. It was just like completely unexpected. Leaving Scott, moving on to Joe Lugiano, who was a 12-time Vermont finisher, I think.
Wow.
Very accomplished ultra runner. He ran a 4:16 mile when he was a Masters runner. So he was like really.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude was fast.
That's faster than me.
He died.
Not me, but
he was 81 years old. Died in his sleep. He was the timer at Umstead, like all the years that I was at Umstead. When you finished Umstead, you walked up and he was in the timer's tent hanging out with the computers and everything. And what a great guy, terrific guy, very supportive, but also passed away age 81. And last but certainly not least, Jen McNulty, Rick McNulty's wife, 53 years old.
Holy shit, that's young.
Yeah. Such a tragedy. Passed away. I'm sure Rick was gutted. She and Rick had 5 kids. They were, the New Jersey Trail series. She's the
at the fair.
Yeah, she's the fair, the 3 days at the fair, the 24-hour, that's, the 1 day at the fair in the fall, like a whole race series and everything. And she was like, I don't want to demean Rick by saying she was the brains behind it, but I think maybe she was, she was really, she did a lot of the organizing of that, and she was always there. And she was, like really nice and would give you shit in a nice way too. Like if you were sitting around, she'd be like, you're not getting any miles sitting around, right?
Smiles aren't going to run themselves.
Very nice woman. Like terribly missed by the New Jersey running group. I know everybody who's a New Jersey runner, the Sasquatch people were like saying like what a loss this is and everything. I know that, everybody was shocked, just shocked, but Yeah, rest in peace, Jen. And
Oh.
so that's 3 people I know who passed, and I know that there are others, but those are the ones that I know. And all we have on this planet is time. So use it well, everyone. Do that thing you want to do. Becky, if you want to go out to Iowa and run a race, do it now. Do it.
Do it,
Like
Becky.
fucking right now, pack that motherfucking car
Yeah, you
right
got
now.
time, but
Throw
but
your
it's finite.
throw your shoes in Big Blue and get going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do it, man. Everybody
Yeah,
do
I
what you
like
need to
it.
do.
Book
No,
that.
seriously.
Book that trip. Book that trip.
Book that trip.
I'm
Absolutely.
going to.
Learn that poem. Yeah. So Fred, that's I'm glad that you said something about Jen. Yeah, I definitely remember her at the one day when I ran my 112 for the first time. She was there. So, and was at every race that I can remember there. So, so there's another guy, Clint Morse, who is
Right.
Schnipsit strider and a
Yes.
orienteer. First time I ever ran on the Metacomet, I ran with him. And he also did a lot of support with the end to end on the Schnipsit trail. And, I don't know, he just did so much and was a great guy too. So, so he'll be missed as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. So, but, so I guess, yeah, we do have to go out and enjoy today. And even when it's really cold out, we gotta, we gotta go out and do stuff. So
We do.
And
Get out and ice skate. If you're terrified of ice skating, go learn how to do it. It's a hoot.
yeah, if you don't like ice
It's really
skating,
kind of
go
cool. You
swimming.
can go so fast on land because of skates. Yeah.
And there's no excuse. People can't be like, I don't ever learn how to skate. I didn't grow up in
No.
a hockey town. It's like, dude, there's hockey in
Fuck
Florida
you.
now. There's
Yeah.
hockey in Phoenix and shit. Like there's ice rinks everywhere. Go learn how to ice skate.
Yeah.
And then hit me
Yeah.
up and go ice skate with me because it's fucking hilarious. I love it.
We should have an ice skating party. I would do that.
Dude, it's such a sick
Ooh.
workout, dude.
I
Yeah,
want
you
to do
wanna
it where
do it?
you
Let's
have
do it.
where you use those little walkers too, like when you're first
What?
learning, and they give you those
the
walkers.
kitty aids.
I love those. Those are
Oh.
Skate
fun.
aids or whatever.
Huh.
I never use those.
They were
No.
fun. Sadly I use them like in my adult life. Probably like 10 years ago when I first quote unquote learned how to ice skate.
I don't know how to
Regular
ice
too.
skate.
I don't really
it-
either. I just kind of move a little and
Oh, it's so
fall.
much fun. I had to go. I got like shamed in like when I was like 10 years old, like had to learn how to go because it's like that's where all the kids went. When I was like 11, 12, 13, that's like the stadium was a skating rink in my town that like that's where you went on dates and stuff. And
Ooh.
I grew up in it was Flyers country. Like it was Flyers were in the Stanley Cup a bunch when I was, growing up and shit. So hockey was a big deal, I guess, where I
Cool.
grew up. That's all sports is because there's not really much else going on. So
Yeah, I grew up on a lake or a pond behind my house, so we played hockey back there. I didn't know. I never played hockey with a net or a goal or anything like that. It was a picnic table put on its side. That was our goal.
Yeah.
you cross check the fucking shit out of your brothers, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Absolutely.
no pads, no pads, no pussies. So
Here comes Art. Art's coming in
Boot and
hot.
hockey.
Art's coming in hot. Old time hockey. Old time hockey. Here we go.
that's right. Come on, flat top.
That's really funny.
Oh
No,
my gosh.
You know what we should do? We should also have it. We should also have a Cultra Slapshot night. We should all watch the movie Slapshot.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it.
Or like some classic bullshit movie like that, like a classic cult film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
You've
Fast
never
Times
seen
at
it,
Ridgemont High.
Yes, there you go. Like
That I would
Big
do.
Lebowski.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
cold.
All right,
Sorry.
let's put some lipstick on this pig.
Okay.
That's right. We got to go. We got an early morning tomorrow. So
We
hey, listen,
do. We do.
everybody out there, if you've made, thank you so much, guys. Glad to do this and and have a lot of fun. To all our listeners out there, and first of all, everybody fucking, have a connect with people, okay? And if you're really hurting and you got nobody to talk to, fucking call me or reach out reach
Yes,
out
me
and
too.
say, hey,
Hit me up. Hit me
Yeah.
up, yo. I'll talk some shit. I will chop it up with you.
yeah, just you can
if you're
fucking
down,
just
Jimmy will
I'm
bring
like,
you up.
I'm like, you want some rescue memes? I got some rescue memes.
Yeah, Jimmy
Let's
will
go.
bring you up.
That's right. So
What you need? You need rescue memes? You need fucking
I
TikToks?
got memes here.
all
Who needs
that shit.
4?
What you need? I got your
I got
flavor.
4 on
homie.
the
I got-
ice.
Hit me up if you're sad. If you're sad during the holidays, let's fucking commiserate.
That's right. Well, have a Festivus for the rest of us. So
Yes, it starts with the airing of grievances.
that's right. It does. Okay.
Oh.
So to everybody out there, our listeners, if you've made it this far, of course, seek professional help.
Yes.
And we will see you all in a mile.
Mile and a half.
All right. All right.
I don't know
Sounds like a
what's
dance,
better, Becky jumping around or like Fred's pig in the camera.
Becky was adorable.
It was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Stretch your stuff, Beck. Stretch your stuff, girl. Let's go.
I somehow
That's it,
missed
20
it. I can't believe it.
Listen, next year is the year of everyone is unhinged. Let's just be proud about it. Let's just stop fucking trying.
Oh, I love being unhinged.
It's so great. It's so
Hinges
great.
are stupid.
That's right.
Dance like no one's watching, like Becky just did. That was so great.
Yes. Yes.
And podcasts like no one's listening.
Yeah. Or you can even dance like everyone's watching you. You just don't give a shit. Just,
That's
Yeah.
But just make
Yeah.
sure it's really sexy, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Go on your sexy
is it-
pace.
Is there any other way that I don't know any other way than that way?
There you go.
That's not
Okay,
right.
I'm pretty sure it's probably the opposite.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Hey, I will see you. I'm going to wrap just like Becky's doing there. I will see you guys all.
In
I'm
the
going to be there
morning.
at 6. So,
Yes,
Alright,
I will
that's-
be there later. I'd like to hate to get to the. I get too cold when I get to the top waiting for the sun.
oh,
So,
okay.
That's just why I'm getting there.
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm always late.
Okay. That works.
I should
All
be
right.
there
Yeah,
around
and
6.
Yeah, I'll be
Who
there
you
at
are
6.
as a person. You have to add that at the end so then people laugh.
Would you say?
You have to add at the end, yeah, I'm always late because of who I am as a person.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
And then because that's why I don't make excuses anymore. Like when I'm late, I'm just like,
Yeah. Because
it's
I'm
just
as
who I am.
critical
Like,
of myself as I am of, I'm going to fucking lean into it. What you're going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All
Guys.
All right. See you guys in the morning.
Good
See you
night,
in
kids.
see you in
Yeah,
2
see you in a few
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep,
Bye.
sleep good.
All right.
Bye.
For charity.
Oh, I
yeah,
guess she
yeah.
would. For charity?
I'm sure she would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
she would.
What brought up the pie thing? I didn't even
I
like.
just was like, I would love to mash a pie in someone's face, but like the first time I ever meet them in person, like I feel like I have such rapport with Ellie Pell.
Oh,
But like we've
Hey,
never met in person.
just a second.
Yeah.
Hello, Art Byram. What? This is total bullshit. Yeah, it's 7:33. Is it out like still out, or is it just rebooting or not? Oh, okay. Okay, but you reset your router and stuff like that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just got to reboot. It usually, that usually takes like 5 minutes or so. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you. So, okay, we're all here waiting, so we'll just wait. No, we'll start and then you can hop in. So, okay. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay, bye.
Was that the longest me and Jimmy were quiet ever?
I was like, did I fucking mute you guys or something? Or
no, me and Jimmy shut up that whole time.
You like didn't even step into the foyer. You just like had the conversation in front of us.
That's right. Yeah,
At
Beck,
first I thought
here.
it was a prank, like you were fucking
Beck.
with us.
They're all here, Beck. Don't say shit, okay?
But the way you answered your phone, like really answered your phone, that was like...
Yeah.
Jimmy looks like he should be in Canada right now with the beanie.
It's cold like Canada.
Yeah.
Right though?
Me and my kid did New York City the other day, and I was like, dude, I can't wait for you to like really experience like that Arctic blast coming down like through the wind tunnel of the streets.
Oh.
Yeah, we went ice skating though. We had a blast.
That's cool.
They had a rink. So I was like, okay. So I wanted to go to this ramen shop. Like, do you guys ever watch Chef's Table on Netflix? No, that sounds like a resounding no from everybody. Anyway, this is cool. It's a cool show.
Yeah. Hold on. What's it called?
Chef's Table.
Chef's Table. Okay. No, anyway, I haven't seen
this
that.
one dude, this guy Ivan. He's this dude from Long Island, whatever. He just decided he wanted to one day up and move to Japan and like open a ramen shop. And they were like, "What, dude? That's never been done before by like an outsider. What are you talking about?" And the dude rolled in and like learned how to like make delicious broths and like make noodles from scratch and shit, and opened this ramen shop in like 2007 in Tokyo and fucking slayed it. And then he opened another one. Now he's got a couple in New York too. So I wanted to have this dude's ramen because I love ramen. I think it's probably one of my it's the top 5 dish for me of all foods in the world. And it did not disappoint.
How is that like you eat like you make your own yogurt, you eat kombucha or drink it or whatever it's called, and then like I'm like fucking ramen noodles.
Yeah, but like, ramen's been elevated lately.
Yeah,
like
these are like $30 bowls of ramen, dude. This has
this isn't like a
chashu
college
pork
ramen.
This has like pork belly, like dude, it's like legit, dude. Fucking super legit.
My kids
not
make
99
that shit at home.
cents.
No, it's definitely not.
Do they throw it on the counter like when they're making it, like whack and then pull it?
No, dude.
Fold it over, we got like making.
We got the Japanese fried chicken too. Like they had like kids ramen. My kid was so into it. He was like, dude, it was like a kind of heavier broth. Like, I'm into that shit.
Wow.
I lived in California for 10 years, dude. There was ramen shops like all over Oakland. Like, I would hit up a ramen shop.
Oh, East Coast.
It's as common as a burrito shop, dude. Like,
we call it like pho here. So.
It's pronounced pho.
It's pho.
Pho. Okay, whatever. So,
fuck
you.
Yeah,
yeah. In the center of Davis, there was a restaurant called the Pho King, and all the university kids thought that was great. Oh, we're going to Pho King.
The best one.
Jimmy, have you tried Hot Pot?
No, where's Hot Pot? I mean, I know there's hot pot places all over, but like,
there's one in Wallingford, I think.
Is it good? Where's your hot pot joint?
I don't like hot pot personally. I like the barbecue, but
okay.
My family all loves it. Like loves it. And I think they go to the one in Wallingford.
All right. Wallingford hot pot.
Yeah. My mother-in-law makes it sometimes too, but
I'll have to arrange a run that somehow ends there and then we'll just eat hot pot.
There you go.
There you go.
And I'll eat the barbecue.
There's tons of vegan options for hot pot too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everyone can go.
So that's
lazy,
like
lazy vegans.
That hot pot thing is like it's like the pressure cooker, but not really.
No. It's like you cook your own food, kind of.
Yeah, you pretty much cook your own food. So they'll have like burners, and like you can cook.
Oh, I know what that is. That's called Hello Fresh, right? Isn't that?
I mean, have you done those boxes before?
Hello Fresh?
Yeah, some of those like those boxes.
I used HelloFresh for probably. I just canceled my HelloFresh today.
How long did you use it for?
I don't know, year and a half.
I've never used something like that.
I mean, I've used those services that long.
Because I'm like, you have to understand, like okay, so like I can make pasta with mushroom soup, Campbell's mushroom soup.
Oh.
Like you make you make spaghetti and then you pour the mushroom soup
Yeah,
on
that's like
it.
my mom used to do that. That's like a boomer thing. She would do it in the crock pot. She would pour like 2 cans of cream mushroom
she's
soup, a bunch of
fancy,
like chicken
Jimmy.
breasts
She
and
was
shit.
fancy. I wasn't quite that advanced.
Some rotini.
I knew just to like cut the water in the soup, so you don't use as much water. So that's like my idea of a gourmet meal. So
I made chicken tikka masala for dinner.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, from scratch?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, what do you mean scratch? Like
You didn't.
I mixed
chicken,
all this.
Did you?
What?
Did you kill the chicken?
I didn't like kill the chicken or anything, but
Did you make the sauce? Did you make the sauce from scratch?
Yeah, I mean, I
like
used
crushed tomatoes and shit. And
I used a can of tomato sauce versus that's making
allowed.
homemade tomato sauce.
No, as long as you didn't buy it out of a jar. Like you know how to make a masala, you know how to make sauce.
Yeah. Like I used all the seasoning and like
nice.
season the chicken and make it on the side. And all that
I did cook one. I cooked a few good meals. I made a Chateaubriand, I think you call it, right? It's where you take like a good cut of meat and then you put wine and then you have to reduce it and like, use like a couple bottles of wine, and I made this whole big sauce thing and then cooked it in that. And that was pretty good. But I don't usually, here's the thing. I don't usually cook, but because most of the time it's like too frustrating for me to just find the shit and to figure it out. So HelloFresh all of a sudden gave me everything, so that I wouldn't be asking Peg, hey, Peg, where's the meatloaf?
Peg, do you have 1.5 ounces of sour cream
somewhere
in a triangular little football? Those little packages?
Where do I find that?
That's right.
One time I was making.
I should look through my emails. I forget the company that we used, whatever. But we did it for like 2 years, dude.
Yeah, no.
We started doing it. Yeah, we were doing it in California. Families would like send us shit when we had our kid.
Okay.
And then we had like the meal boxes for like 3 months or something. We were hammering away at that shit.
Huh.
But I was like, I think I can make this cheaper and faster and better.
Well, yeah,
that's on my own. Like it just saves me the trip to the supermarket.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And that the only thing is that in theory, you're not wasting the food, right? Like, like if you buy scallions, this will be just enough for the meat. They give you just enough.
True that.
And just
but you
enough
only have to buy
cream.
scallion once in a great while because you just put them and they grow in your kitchen.
I will make sauces though out of extra shit, and then it'll sit in my fridge for like a week or two, and then I'm like, I have that chimichurri because I had extra, cilantro or whatever. I'm gonna go get a steak, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good because I can, like, if Peggy's sitting around, I can just like grab one of these bags and just make dinner, and I don't have to ask her shit because it walks me right through.
You said grab some of these bags.
Yeah, and I bet Peggy appreciates that, like not having to, babysit you. Yeah,
that's right. Well, no, she still has to babysit me, so I'm still like.
We're still men, Celeste.
What's the difference between finely chopping and dicing? Because they expect you to know this advanced shit,
right?
So.
Mince, how's your mince game?
Mince. I mean, yeah, I like breath mince.
Mincy, I got a little mincy stride. That's how I don't get hurt.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, so Becky's going to join us when her interweb is back.
Nice.
And I think that's it. So assuming that it comes back actually, because it might have been a while. So
that's it. She's gone.
Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. So